Unless you've been living under a rock, then you probably know about SM's iconic Halloween party that happens every single year on Halloween, where all your favorite SM idols come together, dress up in these really amazing costumes, and party without you. I decided to make this video because I honestly look forward to this SM Halloween party more than I look forward to Mama, if that interests any of you. So I thought it'd be fun to make this and just go through some of the costumes and give you guys my opinions on the costumes. I'm not going to be including every single costume, but I did pick out some of them, and I want you guys to remember that these are obviously my opinions, and no matter what I think, these idols will still remain richer, skinnier, and more successful than I'll ever be. So with that being said, let's begin. So we're going to start with Red Velvet. So I'm starting with Seulgi because holy shit, Seulgi like came for blood. Get it? Okay. I don't care what anyone thinks, but I think Seulgi legitimately stole the whole night. Like, her look, without a doubt, was probably my favorite from any female idol. She was a vampire, obviously, and she looked so hot. Like, I was actually sweating after looking at her pictures. The blonde hair made everything come together, and like the eye contacts and the eyeshadow. We stan, okay? Next is Yeri. She was a Hershey's Kiss. I swear, at first glance, I had no fucking idea what Yeri was. I just knew she looked really pretty. Her sequin dress was everything, and that little paper ribbon hanging off her little hat was so cute. WENDY is Toshio Saki. I love being cultured. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the character from The Grudge, if I'm not mistaken. But WENDY really popped off. Like, I'm not even joking. She really pulled through. I love like a good spooky costume, like a really good like horror costume. So yeah, she served. Joy was a character from The Wailing, which is a movie on my Netflix list, which I'm probably going to watch tonight after I write my sociology paper. Okay, but anyways, I had no idea who she was when I first saw her. I honestly thought she was dressed up as me because I'm a sleep-deprived, dehydrated college student. Anyways, IRENE was a raincoat girl. I honestly have no idea who she was trying to be, but she looked really cute, and the bangs were so cute. She looked really pretty. NCT Johnny was Tony the Tiger. If this isn't the most Johnny thing he could have done, I don't know what would have been, because he even brought a box of cereal with him, as if no one would be able to guess who he was. Honestly, love that. TAEYEON was Annabelle, which was one of my favorite looks of the whole night. She had the whole face makeup on. She looked so much like the actual doll I tripped. Like, she even brought her dog with her. How cute is that? NCT Lucas was Thor. Lucas was definitely inspired by Thor from the older films because of his long hair. But I mean, he was serving. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, he had the whole blonde wig. He was doing his thing. We love him. I just wish he would have had the NCT light stick as Thor's hammer. Imagine that. Legendary, honestly. 10 was Mona Lisa. When a guy dresses up as a girl and still looks prettier than like more than half the female population, then you know his genes are blessed, okay? 10 is a god. Jaehyun and Jungwoo were, speaking of girls, Jungwoo was dressed as Rose from Titanic, and Jaehyun was dressed as Jack from Titanic, and oh my god, it was so cute. Like, Jungwoo had like the clip-ins and everything. Kun was a minion, and listen to me when I tell you that I have never felt so soft in my life. He looked so sweet, and he even painted his skin and went all out. Oh my god, so amazing. And LEETUK was a maid. First of all, I have one word to say about LEETUK's costume. Legs. Key was Voldemort, and it was by far my favorite look of the entire night. Him and Seulgi were my favorite. He could fucking abracadabra on me and he's like okay, I gotta go. Luna from FX was Groot. The creativity is radiating. Is that a word? Radiating? Radiating. Sounds weird. Anyways, it was iconic. 10 out of 10. She even had the huge like headpiece. Living for that. Chinla, Okay, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name from NCT. Chinla? Oh, fuck. All right, whatever. We going cringe. All right. Without a doubt, his was one of my favorites of the night. He was like a spitting image of Pennywise. It was actually kind of scary, but I was a little into it, you know? Like, okay. The hair, the makeup, everything was on point. He even brought balloons with him. HYOYEON was Michael Jackson. Would I expect anything else from HYOYEON? No. Am I happy to see he chose Michael Jackson? Yes. BAEKHYUN was a mummy with like a little twist. He had like fairy lights wrapped around him, and it was honestly a whole vibe. And he even had eye contacts in, like white eye contacts. At first glance, I didn't even know who it was when I saw the picture. I was like, who is this? And then I saw it was BAEKHYUN. I'm like, okay, everything makes sense now. Kai was Dracula, and I honestly didn't know who he was trying to be when I saw him. But after I realized he was a vampire, I was like, okay, I'm getting some like Edward Cullen vibes. I'm here for that. Team Edward for life. Locals don't attack. Boa is a leopard baddie. Now, she was wearing the outfit I'm pretty sure she wore in the Woman music video. I could be wrong, but nonetheless, she looked so hot, and she had the hoops in, the cap. Living. And last but certainly not least, HYOYEON was some sort of like gothic rock and roll bad bitch, kind of like, you know. She could literally wear a trash bag and still make it look like $100. We approve. And I love the eye makeup. Jeffree Star is going bankrupt. HYOYEON is coming for his brand.